I just feel the whole world is there for me just to experience. For me, I mean, going back to education, first and foremost, I was able to sit down and read a story to my kids. And that was number one. And that was, and as my kids progressed and as I progressed in learning, to sit down with my daughter going into first year school and help her with this big word like algebra, a word I didn't even know what it meant prior to I going back to education. And I was after doing my lives with her, and just to be able to help her with this algebra sum and go down to A, B and C, and she turned around. She says, "Daddy, you should be teaching me, you're better than the teachers at school." Man, it's some feeling. I thought I was going back into this classroom that I came out of 25 years prior to that. It took me a while to adapt it. All of a sudden that there was a teacher there that I could call him Joe or John and ask him a question. That he wasn't the teacher that I grew up with.
It's just so friendly when you go into that classroom. You really wouldn't know who's the student and who's the tutor. I think they're angels, actually.
But my one-to-one teacher, I mean, I don't even call him teacher. We work on the first-name basis.
Recently, we have just taken on a guide dog for a year, a pup. Something that I would have thought didn't involve reading or writing. I was handed a manual of, I'd say, 90 pages, a hardback book that I was to read from cover to cover. Initially, when I took the dog, I would have never thought, you know what I mean, that it would have involved reading or writing. Well, I was wrong. The dog does come with a lot of reading. It surprised me, and it kind of brought me to thinking that no matter what you do in life, in some form, it will involve reading or writing. If I had took it on 10 years ago, the dog would have went back with the manual not opened. You know what I mean? But I got there in the end.
Well, with the exams, that's all up to yourself. I mean, you don't have to do any exams. I'm not doing any exams. But I mean, you can do an exam that's, if you're good enough to do an exam in 12 months, do it.
It's all more or less at your own pace. And the tutors will facilitate wherever your learning ability is. You don't have to feel there's exams and all study.
You're reading something like this, and you probably even see it now in that sense, you realise.
Adult education is free, and even the phone call you make is free.
It's brilliant. You just free phone call and they'll guide you right through to all the courses.
There's courses there to facilitate you. If you're on shift work, you can do it during the daytime. It can be either morning or afternoon, and there's also courses there in the evening time to suit people that are on day work. So, you know, there's no excuse.
Whatever time of the day you're free, they will accommodate you.
Like years ago, you were told they always went to do it. You know, but with the added education, you can do it any time you want.
Maybe not that free phone, yeah.
There is one-to-one tuition, and it's there for as long as you need it. You can progress into a group from one-to-one, or you can stay in one-to-one and have your own tutor, and nobody needs to know.
Personally, there, I said I do a one-to-one at the moment, but now I'm going into the bigger class.
Moving from the one-to-one to the class experience, it's a huge plus. A huge plus. You meet other people that are in the situation you're in. You can share your experiences you had, and it helps to take away some of that stigma. And you can help each other in many ways.
You go in and you learn at your ability. You know, at your own pace. You set your pace, and your tutor will facilitate you.
There's a huge weight off your shoulders. You don't feel that you're stupid like you thought you were years ago.
People have different ways of learning. So I know now, if I go back to something 10 times, it's not because I'm stupid. That's the way I learn. You pick up, and that's the way I'm learning. So even just knowing that is brilliant.
It's confidential from as soon as you walk through the door. You walk into a centre and you're among many in a corridor that you wouldn't know whether they were adults back in learning or the karate class or you walk down with your folder and you could be anybody going to any class available in the college on that given night or day.
What you tell your tutor is private, it's confidential, so you don't need to worry about, you know, oh, so-and-so sees you down there or you're seen going in. Lots of people use the centres now for different things. It's nobody's business apart from your own.
You go back, if you ring in the morning, you have the option of a one-to-one tutor. And you also have the option of going into a group situation. And even within NALA, you can go online and you can do your tuition online. So there's an opportunity there as well if you wish to do it from home. Or you can phone NALA, have a resource room, and they can provide you with resource books to work with at home as well.
We fell through the education and here is our second chance. And like there were so many people grabbing that chance with both hands.
Well, did you know there's 45,000 people like me? There's 140 adult education centres in Ireland. So, I mean, there's plenty of them there. There's only a phone call away. Pick up the phone, that's it, and it'll make a huge change in their life. It's made a big change in my life anyway.
I always remember the first email I sent. And, you know, the way you hear a little click, it'll go ding. And it came up, sent. I nearly fell off the chair. Wouldn't believe it.
I've knocked all my barriers down. I don't think there is a barrier in front of me because I will try anything now.
Well, with the phone now, I couldn't even understand the texts before. But now I text it all the time.
I don't think there is a door that I can't open.
Some of the people with literacy difficulties here in this country, they have 10 times more to offer to society. I always say I'd love to catch people by the hand and bring them the road I can, because it has been a roller coaster for me and the best thing I've ever done in my life.